You ever just walk into a 7-Eleven on a hot summer day, grab your favourite drink, then go up to the counter? You pull out your wallet thinking it'll just be the usual, and then...
Your bill is $49.99.
What the fuck? The economy? Oh, it's cooked, deep-fried, filet mignon. Prices are sprinting like they're training for a marathon. But wages? They're sitting on the couch eating chips, watching their favourite TV show. Even the dollar store doesn't sell things for $1 anymore. And fast food is becoming the fastest way to run your wallet dry. So, let's talk about it. What is this inflation everyone's ranting about? First off, inflation isn't just a word economists throw around to sound smart. It's the general rise in prices over time. And no, it's not new. It's been happening forever, just worse lately. Think of inflation like a sneaky little thief. It doesn't take your money directly, it just makes everything you need more expensive. The same $20 that bought a full meal at a sit-down restaurant 20 years ago. Today, it might not even cover a large pizza. But why is that? Well, here's a few reasons as to why inflation has been so quick lately. Supply and demand. Let's say everyone suddenly wants the same thing. Like when people went crazy over toilet paper during the pandemic. If there isn't enough to go around, the price shoots up because people are willing to pay more to get it. It's basic economics. High demand plus low supply equals higher prices. This applies to everything from groceries to gas. Even something as simple as a shortage of computer chips can ripple through the economy, making cars, phones and electronics more expensive. Money printing. When governments print more money, it's like adding water to juice. It dilutes the value. More dollars chasing the same amount of goods leads to price hikes because each dollar is worth less. During the pandemic, trillions of dollars were injected into the economy through stimulus checks, business loans and other programs. While this helped people stay afloat, it also pushed inflation higher as the influx of cash outpaced the economy's ability to produce goods and services. Global issues. The world's economy is like a giant spider web. When one part gets shaken, the whole thing feels it.
Miles, the black one!
Wars disrupt trade routes, causing shortages of vital goods like oil or food. Pandemics shut down factories and shipping, creating bottlenecks in the supply chain. For example, a conflict in one region can spike energy costs globally, or a single factory closure in Asia can delay shipments of goods worldwide. All these disruptions trickle down to higher prices for everyday items, and we're left footing the bill. It's a messy world and we're paying the price, literally. And here's the kicker. The things we actually need, like housing, food and gas, those are the things that have skyrocketed the most. Housing. In the early 2000s, the average home cost $165,000. Now, try $440,000. That's a 166% increase. Did the houses get bigger? Nope. Just the prices. It's the same with gas. A gallon of gas was $1.50 back in 2000. Today, you're looking at $3.50, an increase of 133%. At this rate, filling up the tank feels like signing up for a payment plan. And of course, let's not forget about groceries. Oh, they've joined the party too. For example, milk cost $2 and 78 cents per gallon in 2000. Today, it's $4.25. But wages. Oh, let's talk about wages. The national average wage in 2000 was $32,154. Today, it's $66,621. That's a 107% increase. Sounds decent, right? No, it's not. When you adjust for inflation, the buying power of that wage hasn't moved much. It's like running on a hamster wheel. You're working harder, but not really getting anywhere. Meanwhile, essentials like housing and food are increasing faster than your paycheck. The result? People are working more just to afford the same stuff. At this rate, affording groceries in 2030 might require selling a kidney. But let's not get dramatic. There are ways to fight back against inflation without resorting to extreme measures. Here's the game plan. Be smart with spending. Listen, budgeting isn't about depriving yourself. It's about making sure your money works for you, not against you. That 5th cup of coffee? Feels great, but does it help pay rent? Probably not. Track spending, cut out unnecessary stuff, and prioritise saving. Invest early, invest wisely. Leaving money in a regular savings account is like letting it melt in the sun. Inflation will eat it up. Stocks, real estate, or even that side hustle idea you've been sitting on can create growth instead of loss. Yet, the best way to combat rising costs? Earn more. Wow, thanks Sherlock, you really cracked the case on this one. Now what I mean by that is, while wages aren't keeping up, the highest paying jobs still pay well. More skills equals a position where raises do happen. The more valuable the skill, the better the paycheck. Inflation will not affect the value of what you invest in yourself. At the end of the day, the world's getting more expensive, and complaining won't change that. Inflation isn't going anywhere, but that doesn't mean we can't get ahead of it. Oh, and next time you walk into 7-Eleven, maybe just double check those prices before grabbing your favourite snack. And if you're thinking, okay, but how do I actually make more money? We got you covered. Check out our last video where we break down ways to make money no matter your age or experience. And it's all in simple terms, of course.